Hello, ladies. It is me again, Teresa. I'm back on just to talk, just a little chat with you guys tonight. So you guys see I got my little desk lamp blazing on my face because I'm not fancy with the, diva ring or whatever everyone else has. The event itself was at a really great location, the Black Academy of Arts and Letters in downtown Dallas. So it was really fun being out there. I've been there before for like a poetry show, and it was really nice. So I think it was a great environment and a great place to have the event. They had some nice vendors, a lot of natural hair products that I'm going to show you tonight. But just the turnout is what I expected. It just wasn't as many people as I thought it would be. And they were 2.5 hours behind schedule. So that put a little more of a damper onto the evening. However, I appreciate like the spirit behind the event. I think that in the future, like next year, I think ironing out all the kinks, it really could be a successful event. I think there was just maybe some things that were unexpected that maybe popped up. So other than that, I really did have fun speaking at the event. People really did seem genuinely interested in my research project. So I'm just going to give you a quick little recap, and then at the end, I'm going to show you these products because I have five full-size products that they gave us at the event for anyone who came into the door. So it was actually really neat for that to happen, and I appreciate that. So I just started off, of course, with like a little introduction of what Project Naptural was. Okay, and then I went into why Project Naptural started, which was, of course, my hair story. And if you guys want to know about that, I think I have a video on my hair story, and I have a video about why I'm studying nappy hair. So I started talking about my hair story, and then not only is Project Naptural for, inspired by my hair story, but it's other hair stories that I knew would be similar to my own. Okay, and then hair stories in the making. People, young girls who are forming their identities, they're forming these perceptions about themselves, between the ages of like 8 to 13, where they really start to identify with who they are and who they can be. And our hair, as Black women, it's so tied to our identities that it's really important that they start understanding that their hair is beautiful, that they are beautiful, and that they can be what they want to be if they just put their mind to it. So that's like kind of the inspiration for Project Naptural. And then I kind of went on to talk about the historical aspects, what information that my hair story, other hair stories in the making are missing. There is a historical aspect as to why we do lose this identity with our hair. We don't know how to take care of it. We don't know what the hair texture looks like. There's reasons for that, and it had to do with the history of Black hair. How whenever we did come over here on these slave ships, we no longer had access to the products. We lost that tradition. It was years, generations of tradition lost. Our hair used to identify us with classes, with status, with marital status, everything. So there are so many important things that are missing out of our hair culture, and we're kind of just now starting to get it back. After slavery, we kind of were at this place where we didn't know who we were, so we were just trying to be like what we saw around us, the standards of beauty, which is this European style, long, straight hair. And so we were just trying to do the same thing. Really, people kind of give us this, who are really all about, Black power and all that. They kind of give us like, kind of no tolerance type of attitude is what I guess I'm trying to say. They have like a no tolerance for, us trying to wear our hair straight, etc. But after years of being enslaved and years of being told that you are not beautiful and that your hair isn't beautiful, your skin color isn't beautiful, etc., it takes a while for that stuff to break, and generations. And that's just something that we had to deal with. And I think that we're getting there. We're getting over that hump. And then, the next slide, I do talk about how, there are still 65% of Black women who identify with wearing relaxers. That's a consumer report that I recently found that came out. And so, and think about this was in 2014, I believe. In 2012, it was at 80%. So there is a pretty big shift. There is a pretty big shift still happening. This is not just a movement. There's, and I just try to get people to understand here in my presentation that there are so many reasons why you should not wear a relaxer. alopecia, you know, scalp burns, fibroid tumors are linked to relaxers, and it's not by chance that a lot of fibroid tumors are found in Black women, and so that is really correlational. It's not, you know, exact causal, you know, data, but it's very correlational, and I think that we really have to take a look at that. But our Black community doesn't know those types of things, and that's what Project Naptural is about, is just disseminating that information, giving that out to our community. And so then I just kind of refocused and talked about what my actual question was, what I'm trying to do, and then I went on to the ways that I'm going to be solving that. The first was the posters, which are already completed. I just have to get the rest of the data on there, and that will happen. I'm hoping like this stuff kind of ends like at the end of August, so that I can focus on really writing my paper and writing my thesis paper. So I just kind of went through and showed them, you know, the posters that I'm working on, to just show the beauty that there is in Afrocentric hair and hairstyles, how many options that we really do have. The last thing I talked about was the app. I want my posters, of course, to be this awareness campaign, but the app is going to be something that is mobile, that links all different women together and connects us, and that will further empower us to do things that we didn't think were possible with our hair. Do things like even feel differently about who we are in our hairstyles. And so my app is, again, helping me to inform and empower and connect women so that they feel comfortable being themselves with what grows naturally out of their scalps. And so I'm hoping to have, again, this beta testing kind of started, hopefully the beginning of September. That's what I am hoping for. This month should be getting a little bit easier for me as far as schoolwork and everything. So I think I should have some time to kind of really sit down and think this thing through. So that's kind of what I talked about at the show. And then I did get some products. So I got a leave-in conditioner. It's a Marula by Marula Nature leave-in conditioner. So I'll be trying that. I'm all about free, and I will try anything once, okay? So I also got 4 other full-size products by Naturally Silk Elements. That's the name of the line. So I have their leave-in conditioner cream here. Okay, I'm going to be trying that one. I have the curly cream gel, and I was very excited about this one because I just wanted to try something different for a wash and go, like the kind of gel that I use. But it smelled so good. And I really wanted to try it. You can see that the seal was like broken, and I saw somebody else with this, and she was like, well, we don't have any more. And I was like, I see it right there. Right there, I see one. And she was like, but these are broken. So she tried to find me the least broken one, the least without so much spillage. But I snagged one, and, you know, I asked very nice, and she handed me one. So I also have the Deep Nourishing Conditioner, and so this one I could leave on as like a kind of a mask or deep condition, and then take it out of my hair, you know, and I'd probably, I mean, it says like 5 to 7 for if you want like an intense treatment. I would probably keep this on overnight and wash it out and see what happens. Okay, and then the last thing I got was a whipped curl cream. This reminds me of Beautiful Textures, the one that I already used for it. So for my like twist outs and everything. So this is something that I would use for that. I mean, I appreciate them trying to differentiate the products, but like by the different colored labels. But is it necessary? I don't really think so. I wouldn't have done that. I guess that's just the designer in me. I don't think that's necessary. But is there anything else? Oh, this style. I was trying to do a flexi rod set, and I do really nice flexi rod sets. You'll see like in a lot of the pictures, the photos that I have like a nice flexi rod set, and I like doing them, but I was trying to do it differently, kind of like twisting it the way like you twist a bantu knot, and then twisted that around the flexi rod, and I thought, oh, they're gonna be so cute, they're gonna be like elongated curls. And I woke up this morning at like 7:30 because I needed to make sure that those curls came out right, and they didn't. So when in doubt, pick it out. Okay? So that's what happened. That's what I did. So other than that, you guys know where to find me. Project Naptural and projectnaptural.com. Look on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can also subscribe or like this video if you like it. And that is pretty much it. If you guys have used any of these naturally silk element pieces, things in your hair, please give me some comments, leave them below, and I will talk to you soon, honeys. Bye.